In 1952, inside a dimly lit therapy office in Zurich, a woman sat across from Carl Jung, recounting a dream that would change our understanding of reality forever. As she described a vivid image of a golden scarab beetle, a gentle tapping sound caught Jung's attention. He turned to the window, and there, impossibly, was a rare golden scarab beetle, a species never before seen in that climate. The beetle that had existed moments ago only in his patient's dream now hovered tangibly before them. Have you ever experienced moments like these, when reality seems to bend, creating connections so precise they defy explanation? A Wall Street trader stares at his computer screen, contemplating quitting his successful career to pursue his passion for wildlife photography. That evening, walking home, he sees 3 different advertisements featuring cameras. In his mailbox, a National Geographic magazine he hasn't subscribed in years. Opening it, a feature article about wildlife photographers making career changes catches his eye. Later, his favorite podcast's random episode, a wildlife photographer sharing their journey from corporate life to the wild. Sarah's story illustrates this even more powerfully. Stuck in a soul-crushing corporate job, she'd been secretly dreaming of opening her own art studio. One morning, a butterfly lands on her office window, unusual for the 30th floor. In the elevator, she overhears a conversation about an empty studio space in her neighborhood. The newspaper she never buys catches her eye. The headline reads, "Local Artists Transforming City Spaces." Walking home, she passes a street performer creating butterfly art. These aren't just random coincidences, they're synchronicities, moments when the fabric of reality seems to respond directly to our inner world. They speak through patterns, symbols, and meaningful coincidences that reflect our deepest thoughts and desires in the outer world. Consider Michael's experience during a period of intense career uncertainty. Every morning for a week, he woke exactly at 4:44. His new client's address? 444 Oak Street. The invoice total from his last project? $4,440. At first, he dismissed these as mere coincidences. Then he discovered that in numerology, 444 represents stability, foundation, and answering life's call. The numbers were speaking to his situation, urging him to build something lasting. Emma's story reveals another layer of synchronicity's power. After losing her mother, she felt disconnected from everything. One afternoon, feeling particularly lost, she took a wrong turn while driving, something she'd never done in her familiar neighborhood. This mistake led her past a small antique shop she'd never noticed before. In the window display sat a teacup identical to one her mother had cherished and lost years ago. Inside the shop, she found not just the teacup, but an entire set, her mother's exact pattern. The shop owner mentioned it had been brought in just that morning. These synchronicities often appear during times of transformation, when we're standing at life's crossroads. A writer struggles with finishing her first novel. That morning, her phone randomly plays a podcast about writer's block. At lunch, a stranger quotes her favorite author. In the evening, she finds an old notebook containing story ideas she'd forgotten about. Each coincidence builds upon the last, creating a symphony of meaning impossible to ignore. James experienced this during his health crisis. Facing a difficult medical decision, he asked for guidance. That week, 3 different people, a barista, a taxi driver, and a new neighbor, all shared stories about their successful recoveries from the same condition. None of them knew about his situation. The universe was showing him a path forward through the experiences of others. David's synchronicity came through dreams. For weeks, he dreamed of dolphins, playing, jumping, leading him somewhere. He'd never been particularly interested in marine life. Then came an unexpected job offer, marine biology research in Hawaii. The dreams weren't random, they were preparing him for a life-changing opportunity. These patterns appear not just in career decisions or personal crises, but in relationships too. Anna had decided to stop looking for love, focusing instead on her passion for classical music. At her first piano lesson in years, she met Thomas, not her instructor, but another student who'd arrived early. They discovered they'd both attended the same concert 3 times in the past year, always sitting in nearby sections, never meeting until now. Maria's synchronicity manifested through books. Every time she faced a major decision, relevant books literally fell off shelves when she passed by. During her pregnancy, books about natural childbirth would appear in unexpected places. When considering a move abroad, travel memoirs would somehow find their way into her path. The universe spoke to her through literature, offering guidance at each turning point. These experiences teach us that synchronicities aren't just about finding signs or predicting the future. They're invitations to dive deeper into life's mysteries, to recognize that we're part of an intricate web of meaning. They show us that reality is more fluid, more responsive to our inner world than we might think. To work with synchronicity in your own life, start by noticing the unusual, the meaningful coincidences that catch your attention. That song that plays at exactly the right moment. The book that falls open to exactly the page you needed to read. The chance encounter that changes everything. Pay attention to repetition. When the same symbol, number, or theme appears multiple times, it's often synchronicity trying to get your attention. Like Emma seeing butterflies everywhere before making a life-changing decision, or Michael's recurring numbers guiding his career choice. Trust your intuition. When a synchronicity occurs, you'll feel it. There's a certain resonance, a knowing that this isn't just coincidence. Learn to trust that feeling. It's your inner compass recognizing the universe's subtle language. Look for patterns in different areas of your life. Sometimes synchronicities cross boundaries. A dream connects to a conversation, which connects to a random event, which leads to an opportunity. Each piece might seem insignificant alone, but together they create a clear message. Remember that synchronicities often speak through symbols. The butterfly in Sarah's story represented transformation. The dolphins in David's dreams symbolized guidance and new horizons. Pay attention to the metaphors appearing in your life. As you move through your days, stay aware. Notice those moments when reality seems to mirror your thoughts, when coincidences pile up too perfectly to be random. These aren't just chance events. They're messages in the universe's hidden language, waiting for you to decode them. Share your synchronicity stories in the comments below. How has the universe spoken to you? What patterns have you noticed in your own life? Together, we can explore this fascinating language of meaningful coincidences that surrounds us every day. If you've enjoyed this journey into the mysteries of synchronicity, don't forget to like and subscribe for more explorations of life's deeper meanings. Until next time, stay open to the magic of meaningful coincidences. You never know when the universe might be trying to tell you something remarkable.